What's up? Let's turn those arms into cannons before the summer. Why should you listen to me? Because this guy said I was on steroids and I'm gonna get you looking like that too. The arms are broken up into three pieces. We got the bicep, the tricep, and the shoulders. We all know what it is, bi, tri, shoulders, okay? Bicep is probably the most overtrained body part in the history of just the gym. But I also think it's one of the most just improperly trained. So we have to kind of break the bicep down into two parts. We got the long head and we got the short head. Okay, I know that might sound complicated, but don't worry, I'm gonna bring it back down. So the short head, we do that by doing exercise that involve like hands in this position. So we're doing like just normal curls, if we do chin-ups, if we do any type of row with our hands kind of in that underneath position. And I'm gonna be showing stuff in this position over here. I think when we do bicep curls, I think I see so many people do them wrong. They end up using their shoulders way more than they're supposed to, and we're using momentum to lift it up. I don't know what that was. I did a little like chest pump. We want to make sure we do them properly. I'm going to be showing videos here. Watch it. You almost want to use your arm kind of like a lever to bring it up, and that's how we properly just are able to isolate that bicep and not kind of bring our whole bodies up with it, because that's not doing anything. Next, we got the long head, and then I'm going to show two exercises right here. First, we got hammer curls. So it's when you hold the weight like this. Ooh, I hope that doesn't get clipped. But it's when you hold the weight like that, and then we also have a variation of that using a cable. I like doing both because I think they both are kind of just hit a little differently for me personally. So those are the two big parts on the biceps that are just going to give you that absolute just bicepness in your arm. Okay? So next up, we got the tricep. The tricep's going to be on the outside of our thing. The bicep gets worked on anything that's pulled towards your body, and the tricep gets worked on anything you push away from your body. Think push-ups and everything like that. So if we're going to look at like, would you rather have the absolute biggest triceps or the biggest biceps? I would say go triceps, just because I think that gives more of the aesthetic that you're going to overall just like look for it. And I think it's so undertrained for so many people. So when I was just posting some of my clips on like the internet, someone goes, "Hey, your triceps are non-existent." And I took that to heart. So I walked into the gym one day, and I was like, all right. And I looked at the biggest guy and I was like, "Hey, what do you do for triceps?" And I was telling you he's the biggest. I'm like, I'm the biggest. If you don't get that, then there's gonna be like imagery. So with the tricep, I asked him like, "What do you do for your triceps?" And he told me these two exercises that I'm showing here. And then the biggest tips for doing your tricep exercises is going to be just keep as much tension on the muscle and go as slow as possible through all of your movements, regardless of what it is. So the first one, we have the cable this way, and then we have another one, showing it here. I don't know. Maybe they're both. Maybe they're all around me. Who knows? Maybe my editing's phenomenal today. And going back to it, you just want to be as much tension on the muscle as possible for as long as possible and as slow as possible. And then I also like doing skull crushers, but I don't like using the bar. I like using a dumbbell. I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it on this side. And I personally like the dumbbell more than the barbell, which is the straight one. Dumbbells are like well, I'm just assuming you don't know anything, and maybe you do. But I like using it more. I think I feel it more in my triceps. It helps me really just focus a little bit better on it. So that's me personally. Maybe it's not the same for you. Next up, finally, we got the shoulders. The shoulders, I think, are so underrated when we talk about just absolute big arms and looking good in shirts and everything like that, because it starts that T. Even if you got a little gut, if we're going a little big boy summer this summer, you got nice shoulders and just a nice shoulder to chest ratio, it's going to make all your shirts just like make you look narrower when you go down. So with your shoulders, first we got some shoulder presses, super common. You can do them with dumbbells like I'm doing right here. And then you also have it with a barbell. I like the dumbbells. I think it just works better for me, but you could do what you can do. Then we also have the shoulder flies. I don't know if that's what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. Shoulder shrugs, shoulder whatevers. I don't personally like them because I have some shoulder issues, but you do you. And then we got shoulder cable these. The proper name's going to be somewhere. I'm just blanking on them, and that's okay. And that's really just going to annihilate your shoulders. And for me personally, I play baseball, so shoulder workouts are just super big for me, so I don't train them as much as maybe someone else should. But yeah, I think it just helps really just get that uniform, nice big arm look. And then also, we're gonna train that rear delt, which is back here. That's when you get that like slice and that's that little extra thing. And I'm showing you the workout right here. It's gonna be right here. And for the rear delt, making sure we're recording. For the rear delt, there's a ton of workouts you can do. Don't overtrain it. Don't spend too much time on them, but just do a little accessory work on your arm days with doing it. Some I don't like because, again, I told you I have some shoulder issues and it makes my arms feel maybe just icky. But these are the ones I like, so try them out, look them up. And these are the exercises that work for me. They might not work for you. They will work for you realistically, but maybe you want to add some that you enjoy more, because that's all that matters if you enjoy it. But you just want to hit bicep, tricep, shoulders, and a little bit of rear delt. And that's how you're really just going to get those absolute just cannons for arms. And I can guarantee you, when you next time you go to the airport, you're going to walk through TSA and they're going to stop you. They're going to say no guns allowed because of how big we're going to get this summer. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.